Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Lessons for Life from Swami Jagadatmanandaji's inspiring book, Learn to Live, Volume 1, Chapter 2, Infinite Power Hidden Within You. Now we are exploring the deeper layers of our true personality. We are entering deep within ourselves. This is discussed beautifully by Swami Jagadatmanandaji in this episode. Unity behind the sense of ego. In all the above statements, we see that the I factor, I within inverted commas, the I factor is constant. It is witness to all its roles and experiences, and it is also essentially unchanging. All other roles and experiences rise, change, decline, and disappear. That which is seen, the ever-changing and disappearing objective experiences, are illumined by this constant I within inverted commas. This body does not say I. Nobody says I did not exist during sleep. Once the I arises, everything arises. Inquire with a keen mind whence that I arises. I within inverted commas, said Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi. What is the essential truth behind this I? Instead of saying it is always there, is it not proper to say that it is existence itself? If we think a little deeply, this becomes evident. When I say I exist, or I am existing, though the meaning is hidden, it is clear. What I express is that I am aware that I exist. In the workaday world, existence and awareness may seem to be different for the ordinary mind because of the way of usage in our language. But for a discerning mind, but for a wise person, there is no difference. Existence and awareness are not different. When all the conditionings are removed, the I in its real nature is existence, awareness, and bliss absolute, Sat Chit Ananda. The background, the reality of everyone is that in capital letters. The background, the reality of everyone is that in capital letters. The empirical I derives its existence and functioning from that ultimate reality of pure consciousness, which is the basis of all manifestations. To the pure in heart, this transcendental reality is an experience. We may have a glimpse into this reality through an intellectual insight, by rational investigation. The three important basic urges in man are experienced by one and all. It is indicative of the ultimate nature of man. These three urges express themselves in three ways. I must live in this world. I should not face destruction. I must know about things. I should not be an ignorant person. I must be joyous and not grief-stricken. There will be no sane person in this world who does not have these three innate urges. Is there any limit end to these three hankerings of human beings? We aspire to live long, if possible, even forever. But we are aware that death is inevitable. One day or other we have to depart from this world. Yet we hardly believe that death is all destruction. When we say that he passed away, we are sure that he has shed his physical body only. We believe that he exists somewhere in some invisible realm. Our inmost self is deathless. That eternal truth pervades our being, and it is difficult for us to think or imagine that we cease to exist. How keen is our desire for knowledge? How keen is our thirst, desire for knowledge? We are eager to know the outer features as well as the essential nature of things. We want to know their uses. We would like to know everything about the innumerable objects. What is it made of? What is it for? What is there in the depth of the oceans? What forms of life exist there? What is the nature of human mind? How does it function? What are its powers and possibilities? What is death? Is there any life after death? Is there any life before life? Does God really exist? Why there is so much suffering in the reign of a compassionate God? Who is not baffled by such questions? Nobody wants to be ignorant about the nature of the world. Everyone wants to know the truth about the world and things. Another fundamental urge is for happiness, the urge for fulfillment and satisfaction. No sane person will say his life should be filled with sorrow and grief. We want to be happy for all time. We want to get happiness from others. Whatever makes us happy, things, scenes, thoughts, and luxury goods, we crave for. Whatever means promises happiness, we try to possess as soon as possible. And we try to derive as much happiness for as long as possible. What is the source of these triple desires, which are irrepressible and present universally? They proceed from man's true nature, which is limitless and indomitable. The true man is the Atman, the soul. The true nature of the soul is said to be Satchit Ananda. Whether man is conscious of it or not, the force of this Satchidananda is manifest in every corpuscle of his blood. Wherever he works, whatever job he undertakes, these three desires are forever present in him. Man can never aspire for the cessation of his existence, never for ignorance, never for unending sorrow. He constantly resists the forces contrary to his life, to his knowledge, and to his happiness. The long struggle of life is intended only for perfect happiness, perfect knowledge, and perfect existence. The nature and character of I will be discussed in the next episode. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.